It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Falk now, a first down throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Falk looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Inside the 10 and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sixth touchdown of the season. And the Browns go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
On second down, this is Harris. Shreds the tackle. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a first carry here for their running back. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. The Steelers at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
On first down, it's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Falk. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 67 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Now Fields. Pickens on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. From the gun, here's Fields. Right side to Williams. Down the right sideline. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jamison Williams, 66 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. But defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. It's Falk out of the gun. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the ground, it's a rookie from Texas Tech. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now here's a throw that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running.
Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Fields on 1st down. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Fields going to move him around. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had 3 touchdown passes in the game last week. He's already got 3 here in the first half alone as his guys start 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Gets past one man, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, it's Falk. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The play fake, now Falk. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, Falk. He's got this to Algier. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Still 3rd down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Falk. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Harris returning. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. this off to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, Algier headed left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now here's Falk. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Harris. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Fields throw into the hands of Pickens. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Falk. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kendre Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. With 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Titans in that ball game. 2 touchdowns in that game for Tony Pollard. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Fields changing the play. They run with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. 82 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to throw. Fields finds Pickens out right. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 28 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Read option. Here's Algier. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Falk. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Play action. It's Falk. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes, but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Little shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Harris to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
During that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now 2nd and 3. Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. And while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw is Fields. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Browns getting set to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing to start the drive. Falk. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Operating from the gun. Falk. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. From the shotgun, here's Falk. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he's going to use his legs here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll look to run with Algier. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tyler Algier punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Here's Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Out of the gun, Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's Fields now on second down. Completes this one to Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Falk now, a first down throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Falk looks to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be third down. Looking to throw. Falk. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Falk. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Has his man, it's Shakir. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, well, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.